You have a 4-0 team,
Oh,
but I'm focusing on two individuals with the same name.
oh, oh, oh.
I'm talking about the double A connection. I'm talking about
Ooh,
the Aaron and Aaron
ooh,
connection in Green Bay.
ooh.
And I'm talking about Aaron Jones, UTEP minor.
Mm.
And I'm talking about. Wait, I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to do it.
Oh
I
God,
need to
he's
do it.
gonna do it. Oh God,
Give me a second.
he's making room. He's pushing the chair away, going out of frame a little bit. Coming up. Oh, the flex.
Woo! It's the boy, Bubba, let's coming through. Hella clutch, flawless, can't be touched. It's your boy, Bubba, let's. Yeah, I need that hot take. I need the truth and everything that is not fake. So tell me who's.
Welcome back, Bubba Bunch, to another edition of the Bubba Let's Sports podcast. This is episode 173. This is winners and losers of the NFL Week 4. Joined again with Kevin, and we always have fun on these.
We do.
And we always promise that it'll be shorter, and we never fucking promise that.
No,
Or we
it
never
never happens.
we never execute it. So this time,
Yeah.
let's just briefly just get a dub under us. We are all the winners. Bubba Bunch are a part of the winners because we have reached over 1,000 listens on Spotify.
1,000.
1,000, that 1K next to the Bubba Let's Sports Podcast name just looks real nice.
It does look real nice.
And I just appreciate everybody that's given it a listen, a watch, has subscribed, has followed, has kissed me, just all of it, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
you gotta get followers somehow. And
I
make it work.
mean, well, to be fair, I was one of those. I mean, yeah, man.
Yeah. So thank
Yeah,
you
man.
once
Yeah.
again. But yeah, Bubba Bunch and everybody that's watching, that's listening right now, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much, and I sound like a broken record, but I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. And I mean, we're right in the middle of it, of football season, and it's getting hectic. It's just episodes after episodes. We're fucking coming up to 200 episodes, which is crazy.
Yeah,
So-
we are actually.
Man, I can't wait for that to happen. But for now, let's just really pat ourselves on the back for 1,000 listens, and we have a lot of views as well. So that number is higher for just the overall total. But let's just continue on with some winning. So
Some big winning.
so let's keep it short, keep it simple. Kevin, who is your first winner of Week 4 in the NFL?
My first winner of Week 4. There was this legend, this prophecy, I would say. And it was, at first it looked like it was never going to happen. But then it finally did. My first winner of Week 4 are the Houston Texans because Bill O'Brien is out. He is fired. Thank God. You guys are 0-4. I know. It sucks. It's rough right now. But at least you don't have Bill O'Brien.
At least
as your
you don't
head
have
coach
Bill
anymore.
O'Brien.
Oh my God. Okay, let's keep this short and sweet. Bill O'Brien, you were a garbage head coach. I cannot believe you were there for so long. Second of all, I would never even consider you to be a head coach because who the hell trades away their best player for a ham sandwich, as Les likes to say? How?
I'll be honest with you. I did also write that the Houston Texans were a winner this week.
Oh.
Just to switch it up a little bit, I said they traded away DeAndre Hopkins, who was their best player. They also traded away Clowney, Jadeveon
Yes, they
Clowney.
did.
They traded them away for a slice of pizza and a soda. That's what I wrote.
Okay, so direct quotes.
Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? Are you serious? Like, you're dumb. Anyway, Houston Texans, yesterday was a glorious day for you. It really was. Romeo Crennel, good guy. I like Romeo Crennel.
He has been with the organization for a good amount of time now as their former defensive coordinator. Granted, not the best few years as a defensive coordinator.
Well, yeah.
But so much experience in the league that as an interim coach, he is the best backup interim coach that you can have in this position until you find the replacement, and you never know. 0-4 is the worst possible thing you can have after going against Baltimore, going against Kansas City, going against a hungry Pittsburgh Steelers team, and a very angry Minnesota Vikings team that can score a lot of points. So you have gone through the roughest part of your schedule. It doesn't get a lot easier, but there's some winnable games in there against, like, let's say
Well,
the
they play
Jaguars.
Jacksonville this week. Yeah.
They play Jacksonville, and then they have a bye very soon, so they can adjust from there. They also play the Broncos, I believe. No, they play the Colts. No, Titans.
Colts
The Titans.
okay.
My bad. So it's not the easiest matchups, but yeah, at least you get a win under your book with Jacksonville, most likely, in my opinion. And then you can't play as bad as you did in the last 4 games, and now you have some energy, and now you have a feeling of like, okay, that burn and that cloud is now
finally gone. Yes.
Let me not forget to mention that this man went to the playoffs 6 times. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
That is nice.
What's horrible is that you went 2-4 in those playoff runs, and then to end it on that final loss, you gave up a 24-point lead in the AFC divisional round.
You did.
And you looked horrible doing it.
And you thought that the answer to fix that was trading away DeAndre Hopkins,
who is the best wide receiver in the league, hands down. The first 4 games of the season have ultimately said he is the best wide receiver in the league. Don't at me.
Yeah, so Bill O'Brien, in life, I wish you good luck. In football life, I don't. I thank God you're gone.
I think Hopkins said it best where he went to Twitter and he said, I wish nothing bad upon a man. And he's directly talking about Bill O'Brien. But good riddance.
Good riddance. Football-wise, good riddance.
You blew up the whole organization. And it reminds me a lot of the Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos is being asked by his daughter, his young daughter at the time, and she's like, what did it cost? He just looks in the camera and he's like, everything. That's the Houston Texans right now, because they have given up 2 of their best players. Deshaun Watson is stuck there for now. Their defense is non-existent. I'm sorry, J.J. Watt, but you deserve better.
You do deserve better, JJ. We love
And yes, David Johnson's looking all right, but Brandon Cooks was traded. Kenny Stills was traded for a lot of picks and ultimately a lot of money when it comes down to it. And they barely got their first reception or their first touchdown reception by a wide receiver 2 weeks ago. I mean, we were 3 games in, and they barely got their first touchdown with a wide receiver, which is horrible.
To end this segment and go on to your first winner, let me just add real quick. The last topic. The Texans are 0-4. That means that right now they have very, very high stock in the draft. Oh, but guess what? They don't even have their picks. The Dolphins have their first and second round this year.
Lovely.
So guess what? They can't even improve. Wow. Oh well, Bill O'Brien, the Houston Texans, you are my winners of this week for finally getting rid of Bill O'Brien.
I know it doesn't sound like they're the winners, but it's going to take some time. It's got to take some time to rebuild, and I get that. But you did the dirty work. You did what needed to be done. Bill O'Brien should have been out of there, and he should have never been promoted to a GM.
Oh, don't even get me started on that.
You just took it on the chin, and you said, in the middle, not even the middle of the season, the first quarter of the season, you said it needs to be done. You ripped the Band-Aid. You got to heal the wound. So for now, you are a winner because you did the hardest thing you needed to do, which is let go.
Yep.
It happened in Dallas. It needed to happen in Houston.
It really did.
Now, a team that isn't dealing with issues and flip the record, they're 4-0.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Don't you think the Texans deserve a little bit of the bubble?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I forgot the only thing I do on this series. My bad. My bad.
It's all right, man. It's
My
all
bad.
right, man.
It's because you get a little bit of the bubbly, just a little bit. You get a small little bottle. You get those hotel type of bottles.
But they're so good.
It's still bubbly though.
Still bubbly, yes.
So flip the script. I'm gonna keep doing that. Flip the script,
Oh. Okay.
and you have a 4-0 team.
Oh.
But I'm focusing on two individuals with the same name.
Oh.
I'm talking about the AA connection. I'm talking about the Aaron and Aaron connection in Green Bay. And I'm talking about Aaron Jones, UTEP minor. And I'm talking about... Wait, I need to do it. I need to do it.
Oh, God.
I need to
He's
do
going to do it. Oh, God.
Give me a second.
He's making room. He's pushing the chair away. Going out of frame a little bit. Coming up. Oh, the flex. That flex last night was perfect.
Hold up. I'm an old man. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers, baby.
That flex last night was perfect.
That-
It was so Aaron Rodgers. Like, everybody's already kind of leaving. The celebrity's over. He's just kind of like...
It's not even a flex. It was like... Look.
I agree with you because for one thing, like I said earlier, I got the AA stack on my fantasy team. And let me just tell
it's a
you that-
good day in Green Bay for some fantasy.
And let me just tell you that they have won me multiple games this season so far.
I just want to say I got Aaron Rodgers in one of my leagues in the 7th round.
I got him in the 9th round. The disrespect.
The disrespect.
The disrespect.
You must have forgot that this man is one of the most, just individually, like, one of the smartest quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. He is so composed, and if you get offsides, it's over. It is.
Yeah, it's over.
It is
That's
a
it.
done deal. There's a rule to where if it's offsides, if you can call it before the snap, they're going to call it a dead ball. But somehow Aaron Rodgers always gets that exception to where you're like, well, just let him do it. Like, there's been plays where they catch him offsides and then they call it dead immediately. They don't even let him have that free play. But Aaron Rodgers always seems to get that exception.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason for that, is because it ends in a touchdown a lot of the time.
I would say at least like maybe 8 out of 10 times it ends in a touchdown.
It's like I'm already like with the decision that it's like it's going to be a touchdown. It's got to be a touchdown. It's going in the end zone.
Yeah.
And that's how smart of a quarterback he is. The fundamentals are all there. And now I feel like with everything that has happened in Green Bay, with Jordan Love being drafted in the 1st round, and
Who?
now it's the future, okay? But this is not the present. You have a guy that has been disrespected by critics, disrespected by his own team at some points, and he takes that chip on his shoulder of like, is it time to move on from Aaron Rodgers? Is it time to think that that relationship with Matt LaFleur isn't there in his 2nd year? Are they going to be better than they were last year? Is their defense going to be capable enough to handle these high-scoring games? Is Aaron Rodgers going to find any receivers because he doesn't have Devontae Adams? He can't stay healthy. Even Lazard's out. Even Lazard, their second best. Their second best wide receiver is out for Monday night against the Falcons. Aaron Rodgers, 27 of 33, efficient, 327 yards, 4 touchdowns. Let's talk about his season record. 13 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's 5th in passing, and I think this quote says it all. What he said on the Pat McAfee show today.
Oh, I love it. I love that. Yes.
And this is my favorite part, and I think this can win him the MVP. I'm sorry, Russell Wilson, but the flashy quarterback is going to get you again. Because you're not flashy, you're not going on Pat McAfee. And I quote, said, down years for me are career years for most quarterbacks. I think that is the most ballin'
it is.
quote you could ever say as a quarterback. And he said it with such relaxation. RELAX, baby. Relax. It's Aaron Rodgers.
There is a running joke among me and my friends because I have a special name for Aaron Rodgers. I do. His name is Daddy Rodgers.
He's Daddy Rodgers.
His name is Daddy Rodgers. One, because he always beats the Cowboys. But
Of course.
other than that, my God, he makes everybody like his son. Every team in the NFL is a son. It's insane. I mean, he beats everybody. And like you said in the show, the disrespect that last year 26 touchdowns and 4 interceptions was apparently an off year for Aaron Rodgers. Really? Really? Huh. Okay. Well, anyway.
Let's just put it out there that he made Robert Tonyan Jr. their tight end, who would
Might I add their third tight end?
their third tight end, 6 receptions for 98 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's never gonna have anything like that ever in his life again, but he made him look that good, and he's making.
Hey man, I don't know. Mercedes Lewis has been kind of slow recently. Just pulling it out there.
I get that, but when has it ever been a case to where the Green Bay Packers have a great tight end?
That is very true.
Like, never, right? They don't have the weapons. But when you have Aaron Jones in the backfield, it makes things a lot easier because this man,
Aaron Jones.
20 touches, 111 yards total with 1 touchdown. He's second in rushing. He can break tackles. He can just dominate a game. He can break open for big runs, and he does it at the exact moments when they need him the most. And he is one of the most interesting. Underrated is an understatement at this point. He's the most underlooked player in the NFL.
Yeah, he really is.
Any player. Because he has led the league in rushing touchdowns. He is up there in rushing yards in total.
In total touchdowns as well.
Total touchdowns. He can come out of the backfield and catch like Jamal Williams can. Jamal Williams is like a fan favorite. I love him so much.
I love Jamal Williams as well, actually. He's very good.
His pregame ritual was funny as hell.
It was amazing, yes.
I am in love with this Packers team right now.
They're really good,
I am in love. So I can't stress this enough. Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers, you deserve.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Second winner for you, sir.
Well, listen, I am going to transition to another quarterback. Are you registered to vote?
I am, sir. Yes, as of yesterday.
Are you? Well, then I hope you place your ballot for hashtag Let Russ Cook. 4th week in a row, I am on this campaign. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping this campaign. Okay? Russell Wilson for MVP. Let me tell you something really quick, Lutz. Yeah, this week wasn't as flashy. Yeah, he didn't have 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, he played he played good. He played good. But there was a moment in the 3rd quarter of that game against Miami where, oh no, his communications was off in his helmet. Oh no. What was it? What could he possibly do? Oh, that's right. Besides the man being an absolute baller, an absolute stud, an absolute #1 MVP candidate, he is Big Brain Man. He called every single play on a touchdown drive. Didn't need no offensive coordinator. This man is I'm going to say it again. He's a god. Russell Wilson is a god. This man is not human. He is not mortal. He is a god. If you need any more evidence to support my campaign, please register to vote for Let Russ Cook. If you need any more evidence, you're dumb. Shut up. Russell Wilson is the MVP. It seems like every single week this man does something insane. Every single week. Mm-hmm. And I think he also, just to add a little cherry on the top, he has officially tied Peyton Manning for the most touchdowns in the 4-game span of an NFL season.
That is
at 16. 16.
That is ridiculous. I can't believe it. You're averaging 4 touchdowns a
4
game.
Touchdowns a game?
Averaging.
Are you serious?
And I mean, he has put up the numbers against the Patriots. He has put up numbers against, I mean, even Miami, who's a scrappy defensive team that I don't think a lot of people give him credit. I'm just going to quote Mark Jackson on this. Mama, there goes that man.
Russell Wilson is a god. Not even to mention, he has very nice hair. I'm gonna say it again. He has
Love the
very
hair.
nice hair.
Love the hair.
Love the hair. So Russell Wilson, MVP candidate. You deserve bubbly from me.
Oh,
Mm.
a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Yes, he does.
I agree.
Your second winner of the week, sir.
Well, my second winner was the Houston Texans. So, my third winner, and I will take all the credit in the world for this because even though they are 2-2, I think they have proven that they can compete with some of the best talent in the NFL.
Oh,
Major changes.
oh,
Head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback, multiple quarterbacks. And then you lose your best player early on in the season, and yet you're still beating some teams and making it competitive. And I feel like they deserve a little bit of the bubbly. Carolina Panthers.
Oh my! Wow, you caught me off guard.
You beat a explosive Arizona Cardinals team and made them look beatable on offense. Like, you contain them. And I know that DeAndre Hopkins was banged up with a chest injury, and he didn't have the best day. But Kyler Murray had his moments. You know, he did what he was going to do.
Like he always does.
You got to contain him. That's all you got to do. But to win against the Cardinals, have another good win against a Chargers team that is impressing a good amount of people,
Yeah.
there's nothing to sneeze at. Your quality losses, in my opinion, are quality losses. Bucks and the Raiders that are also scrappy. The Raiders and the Panthers, who did face off in Week 1, are very similar teams.
That Raiders game was rough to watch. They could have won that game.
It was really rough to watch, but like you see progression. You see, it's what you want to see out of a team that's rebuilding, and they are in pure rebuild mode. And to not have Christian McCaffrey, who is out for another probably 4 weeks. It was bound to be 4 to 6 weeks. I think we're 2 weeks, 3 weeks in. Let's give it another month. And Mike Davis is doing pretty
He's
well.
balling.
That's a big man. That is a big man.
Teddy B, I'm so happy.
Teddy B is over 1,100 passing yards, baby.
Yeah.
Joe Brady from LSU. Yes, sir. I told you.
Robbie Anderson, resurgence of his career.
Number one target with 377 receiving yards, 28 receptions so far. Doesn't have the touchdowns to match it, but it don't matter. They still have 2 wins under their book. They're doing this without their best player. They're doing this in a rebuild mode. Of course, that defense can improve. They've given up over 30 in their losses, but they've only given up 21 and 17 in their wins. This can be possible for them to make it somewhat competitive in the NFC South. And they're not the worst team. They're not the Atlanta Falcons. Carolina Panthers are in rebuild mode, and they're making moves. And I'm proud of them. You may not be up 4-0, and you may not be at the top of the division against the Saints and the Bucks. You may not be there at the end of the season. But for what you had to deal with and what you had to change, you need to get away from the Cam Newton era. You need to move on from Ron Rivera. You're doing the right things. And Matt Rule, you're impressing me. Carolina Panthers, you deserve.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I feel good about that one. Because I feel
one,
like no one's going to give them the credit. But at 2-2, I think they're doing pretty well for themselves.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. You, like I said, you caught me off guard, so not bad. All right, sir. My final winner. They lost. They did lose. However, the defense didn't. The New England Patriots defense. You are my winner this week. Listen. I don't think I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes as frustrated as he was last night. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This young god, it literally flicks a finger, and it's like an 80-yard touchdown somehow. It's insane. But last night, they kept them in check, and I was very surprised. The defense finally broke down during the end of the third quarter, early fourth quarter. But wow, I mean, honestly, I was extremely impressed. I was very impressed. Stephon Gilmore, he got torched a little bit by Tyreek in the beginning, but he started to settle down, and he started making very good plays. The New England linebackers, Chase Winovich, oh my God, man is insane.
A strong candidate for most improved player in the league.
Yeah,
Chase Winovich
he's
is so
insane.
impressive to watch.
And also one of my I still, not that I can't believe, but it's a thing where it's like, oh, they're doing it again. The McCourty twins are still good.
Mm-hmm.
They're still very, very good. Patriots defense, you deserve a little bit of the bubbly because that was impressive.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
They had a very simple game plan
Yeah.
of disguising, bringing 5 guys at the line, and blitzing Patrick Mahomes, who just obliterated the blitz last week. I mean, he's had 9 touchdowns and no interceptions when getting blitzed. Ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And so they knew that wasn't going to work. So they disguised the blitz. And then they only send 3. You send guys, you double team Tyreek, you double team Travis Kelce, and you give the coverage because they are more than capable of handling it in the secondary. And he has to make the even tighter throws that he does even tighter. And he missed some throws. And
He did. Yes, he did.
it just didn't look, even with the misdirection that did end up winning them the game on some plays, I felt like they had to work way harder than they should have. And if it wasn't for Brian Hoyer, I feel like this would have been a much more competitive game as far as the scoreboard goes. Because
Yeah.
26-10 doesn't explain how close this game was for most of this game. They were 6-3 at some point, and for the defense to stop Patrick Mahomes and the defending champs to 6 points is impressive. So, mark my words. When Cam Newton is back and they are good to go, they face the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, I'm taking the Patriots 100%. 100%.
You tweeted that, didn't you?
I did, sir, because I'm
Yes,
that
you did.
confident.
Yes, you did tweet that. You did.
I'm
Well,
confident.
sir, since I took your third winner, let's see your honorable mention.
My honorable mention, as we try to get close on time because we are going over. Honorable mention, you know what? I was wrong. And I'm about to buy the ticket to the bandwagon. I'm about
Okay.
to take the ride,
Okay.
and it's a long trip to Buffalo. I am starting to think that Josh Allen is legit.
What? Can you say that again?
Josh Allen is legit. I'm not ready to buy in completely. I'm not ready to buy the jersey. I'm not ready for him to take me out. But if he asks, I might play a little tease game with him. And I might say, try again tomorrow.
You are still so disrespectful.
No.
Yes, you
I
are.
have opened my mind to the fact that
I
he
have
might
been
be.
saying that for the past 3 weeks.
Okay. We're not all Kevin. Okay, we're not all Kevin.
We're not all intelligent, apparently.
But when I look at the stats, second in passing behind Dak Prescott, best Cowboys quarterback of all time. He has a 70.9 completion percentage, and his QBR is 122.7, which is only behind, of course, Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
Both gods.
I'm saying that maybe, just maybe, he isn't a bust. But
What the hell's wrong with
I'm
you?
not ready yet. I'm not ready to commit, okay? I'm not ready to commit. I need a matchup against the Chiefs. I need a matchup against the Patriots. I need a good performance. But I'm thinking about it, you know? He's offering me dinner, he's offering me a movie. You know what? I used to say, no, leave me alone. I used to block him on Twitter. You know, I'm too busy, you know? Like, I'm just not ready for a relationship. But maybe, just maybe, if he tries hard enough.
I'm offering you this fade. Shut up. My honorable mentions for this week. Joe Burrow. Congratulations,
Hey!
man. You finally got a dub.
W.
You should have already had maybe 3 by now.
Mm-hmm.
But you are on the Bengals, which sucks. Joe Burrow, congratulations. Justin Herbert. Once again, I'm gonna eat my own words. I did not think you were gonna be this impressive. You
Yeah.
are playing out of your mind. Yeah, Chargers choked, but still,
He did outplay Tom Brady for most of that game, and then
Yeah.
Tom Brady went to Tom Brady mode and threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
But-
Justin Herbert, great dude. You're great. You're a
Yes.
good guy.
Yes, I will agree. I will agree.
Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, honorable mentions.
Honorable
Sir,
mentions.
your first loser of this week.
I think I've said this a lot, that I'm not a huge fan of these matchups that they do on a certain day of the week.
Oh,
But what happened
me and you both.
what happened on Thursday night was a train wreck that I could not stop watching. Because, you know, you just want to see the chaos.
Yeah, you do.
know, that's a weird thing to say, but you just want to watch how bad can it get,
Yeah.
just to experience it.
Mhm.
The Broncos and the Jets combined for a total of 19 penalties for 212 yards. Most of those, 11 of those, were by the Jets, over 100 yards penalty-wise.
And a lot of them were personal fouls, might I add.
God
So,
awful personal
the
fouls,
worst.
roughing the
Jesus.
passers.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was hard to watch. Let's just mention the injuries real quick. So
Yeah, that was
at
brutal.
tackle, Chuma Doga was starting over Mekhi Becton because Mekhi Becton has been dealing with a shoulder injury and was questionable to even playing this game. Chuma,
I hate that. He's been looking so good.
I love Mekhi Becton.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Chuma injured his shoulder as well.
Mm.
So now you have both of your tackles at that position now injured with shoulders. So what do you do, Gase? Oh, well, the right decision is to put in Connor McDermott, who is healthy and is your third option because Mekhi doesn't look good and his body language on the sideline did not look like he wanted to play.
No.
So what you do, you put in Mekhi Becton, who's already banged up and re-aggravated the shoulder injury, and then you put in Connor McDermott. You also have Bless Austin and Lawrence Cager going down, and the Cager injury was terrible. I mean, like his hamstring just gave out,
Yeah.
and he didn't look good. On the Broncos side, KJ Hamler and Noah Fant had to be carried off the field,
No fan. No.
both injured, and Brett Rippon threw 3 interceptions. One was a pick six. One of
The other one was horrific as well.
Yeah, and it was just bad decisions. Jerry Jeudy mossed a Jets defender who
Oh, God.
actually got the pick six
Yeah.
from
yeah.
Rippon. Let's just let it happen. Just let it happen. Kevin, just to save some time, let's just move on.
So
You're first, loser, sir.
believe it or not, we are going to save some time because oh no. Oh, yes, we are. I'm sorry. My first loser of the week is the Chicago Bears.
The 3-1 Chicago Bears?
Yeah, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. Let me say something real quick. Mitchell Trubisky. That era's over. It's done.
It been done.
It's been done.
It been over.
Nick Foles. Now look, here's what I'm gonna say. It was one game. It was one game. We all know the legend of Big Dick Nick. But
Okay.
11 points? Really?
Now you got to take in consideration that defense in Indianapolis is really good,
They are quite good.
and they're not even playing at their best form because Malik
are.
Hooker is down,
Yes.
but they
They are quite good.
are
However,
good.
there's this guy on that team named Allen Robinson that is getting shafted.
Career
by
year though.
Oregon.
Career year though.
Wow.
He's playing really well.
Then you get rid of I'm sorry. You don't get rid of Tariq Cohen gets injured. David Montgomery is your starter and he's playing hurt. Why aren't you making a move? Something.
They did. They have
Today?
they have signed Lamar Miller off their practice squad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. I stand corrected. But still.
I mean, Lamar is
No.
it's all right.
I like Lamar Miller. I thought he was good in Houston. He could have had more touches in New England, in my personal opinion, but whatever. No, something's off. These Bears. Nick Foles, please do something, because, oh my God, they look so bad. They looked so bad on Sunday. Like, I'm not putting them at like Atlanta or like New York Jets level.
Oh no.
But wow, they looked really bad, really, really bad. So, Stephen A., take it away for those Chicago Bears.
Big Dick Nick.
Hopefully, man. 'Cause it was not that big on Sunday.
It was, he had some shrinkage.
A little bit, yeah.
Number 2 loser for me. I thought they would play better. I really thought they could bounce back after just the horrible start they've had to the season, giving up multiple leads. But I'm gonna pick out one individual that played terribly last night,
Oh,
and
Lord.
that is Matt Ryan.
He's very bad.
I said last week after their loss to the Bears and after another blown lead that I was like, look, you can go into the Packers game and you're in desperation mode for a win. You need to go out there and just say, fuck it. Like, just throw everything at them. You have Julio Jones back. You have Calvin Ridley. You have Gage back. You have Hayden Hurst. You have Todd Gurley. Like, I know your defense is going to be the anchor of this team, but if you can put up points, it can be a shootout and just make it look competitive against the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, that defense is nowhere to be seen. It didn't show up to Wisconsin. Nowhere in the Wisconsin area was the Atlanta Falcons present, because there was one play to where 4 guys on the field were open. 4 guys, not just one. They scored on that play, but 4 guys, and Aaron Rodgers didn't even look at half of the side of the field. He didn't need to. That's how bad they were playing. Just a lot. It reminded me of the Cowboys. So, like, it was just a matter of time that you just need to score points. And I feel like the Packers defense does allow points, but when it comes down to those must-stop drives, they get it done. Matt Ryan threw 285 yards. So he averaged 7.5 yards per pass. Not bad, right? No touchdowns. He targeted Julio Jones 4 times. And he did get injured, granted, and it's just a lost cause for Julio Jones.
Yeah.
But your next best receiver is Calvin Ridley. You went to him, I would say, probably 4 times in this game. 4 or 5 times. 0 receptions. 0 yards. And I'm not just mad because he's on my fantasy team, and I need Calvin Ridley to do well, and I'm a big believer in Calvin Ridley. But what the fuck was Matt Ryan doing last night? I mean, he panicked.
Okay, hold on. To be fair, Calvin really did drop like 2 of those passes when he was wide open.
Okay. Matt Ryan. First of all, are you talking about one of those plays being the touchdown?
No, that was the Packers defender just.
Okay, because that was also a bad pass.
It was a bad pass. It was.
I don't even want to talk about how bad they played in general, but it was bad.
It was very bad.
It was bad. And
The Falcons were terrific last night.
I'm surprised they scored 16. I'll be honest.
Todd Gurley, good for you, man.
And then to have the longest drive of the NFL season, and it looks like no one's gonna beat that. I mean, they went a full quarter, like a full quarter of a drive, and they end on a field goal. A field goal. Oh, Matt Ryan, Atlanta Falcons. It's time for Dan Quinn to get out of there. I'm pulling the eject button, and it's time. Like, while Dan Quinn's ejecting, he's gonna be up in the air, and all you're gonna hear is. See you later.
Yeah, those Falcons are. Sheesh.
Soaring.
Soaring down. My second loser puts a smile on my face. Lutz, did you know that Odell Beckham Jr. has 4 touchdowns this season? Lutz, did you know that the entirety of the New York Giants, they have 3 touchdowns this whole entire season? Let that sink in real quick. One singular player that just so happened to be on their team a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, Dave Gettleman? 4 touchdowns. A whole entire professional football team has 3 touchdowns all season. What is going on? Daniel Jones, you look awful. Oh my God. Wow, you look so bad. Jesus Christ. Now I know Saquon isn't there. Love me some Saquon. Saquon, hope you're having a good recovery. But Jesus! You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Look, I was ragging on Carson Wentz these past 2 weeks because he looked god-awful. But, oh my God, Daniel Jones. You know what? Even Sam Darnold looks better than Daniel Jones. My God.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones looks awful. Now, could it change? Maybe. So when Sterling gets back, when Evan Ingram decides to produce, maybe he's been locked down. I don't know. But, oh my God, Daniel Jones looks so awful. Oh my God, the Giants are a horrific football team. Wow. Stephen A.
Oh, hold up. Hold on now.
Oh, not even done yet. Wow.
Because this is going to tie into mine.
Oh.
Because my third loser is the entire NFC East. Let's go through it, shall we? How about a combined 3-12-1? Not the worst stat that I can pull up. How about that they've given up 461 points total, and it's through the first 4 weeks of the NFL. Eagles, you're just injury prone. You're injury plagued. You're not going anywhere. Your defense can win you some games, not all games. And Carson, you just do enough to get by and keep the job. But I did not want to watch that 49ers game on Sunday night.
It was painful to watch, not going to lie.
And you just looked horrible against the Bengals. And I'm not talking about a tie. If you tie in the NFL, you are just a sorry-ass football team. You said the Giants. And I don't think I can speak on anything else other than Jason Garrett's their offensive coordinator, so that solves everything. The Washington Redskins, you're rebuilding. You don't even have a football team name. You're just the football team. Ron Rivera is dealing with a lot right now, and I feel like there's a lot going on outside of the field that you just don't think about what's going on the field. And Dwayne Haskins is about to lose his job, and I hate to say that.
Yeah.
And Ron Rivera has spoken out about it. Antonio Gibson, which is their starting running back, I guess, has played pretty well. But
Scary Terry, monster.
Terry. You have individuals and you have groups that are impressive, like their defensive line is absolutely insane. But it's just not enough when you don't play as a complete team. But they have an excuse because they're rebuilding, and I don't think they have a good year or two before they really do something in the NFC East. Yet they might even have a chance to win it. Let's end on the Dallas Cowboys, shall we? And I've just said enough about their reviews about the Browns game and how they played the season. But I'm just going to throw these stats out there. This defense is historically and statistically going to be the worst Cowboys defense of all time. And I have said it from eye test. They are the worst Cowboys defense I've ever seen. But I have the stats to prove it. They have given up 36.5 points per game. That is the worst in franchise history. Yards per game, 430.5 yards per game. It is the worst among franchise history, or franchise teams. Passing yards, 258 is the fourth worst in Cowboys history. Rushing yards per game, second worst in Cowboys history with 172.5. And their turnover differential, which they don't know those terms in Dallas. They never have. -7 right now, which is tied for the worst in franchise history. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the worst division in football. And the fact that they have a chance to get not just one, but possibly two, if they somehow get it going in the second, third, and fourth part of the season. A team is coming out of this division with a playoff matchup. At least one. And do I want to watch it? Absolutely fucking not. So,
I think I saw a stat recently that it was like, it's really hard to win football games when your defense is giving up 36 points per game and your offense is scoring 36 points per game.
You score 39 in this league, and I will say, just from experience of watching football, that wins you a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like, look at the Packers. They're scoring close to 40. They're balling out. Their defense isn't the best, but they hold on. They're not giving away 49 points to a Nick Chubb-less Cleveland Browns team.
49, 38, 39.
And 20 in week 1 to a Rams team that dominated that game. They didn't need to score. NFC East.
More like NFC least. Got you on that one, buddy. Got you on that one, buddy.
Do it again.
Unfortunate. No, Stephen A., take it away.
The pain, the horror, the horror. My eyes!
It is spooky season.
That shit's scary. The Giants versus the Cowboys this Sunday. Oh my God, is Halloween coming soon? Is April Fool's in October?
Apparently, man.
Sir. Oh,
well,
that was
since
fun.
Since that was your third one, I guess I'll end it with my third one.
Oh, that's right.
And I don't like saying this, but Arizona Cardinals, you are my loser of the week. Unfortunately, I love you guys. You guys have not been playing up to your standard these past 2 weeks. D-Hop, D-Hop was injured, but he's D-Hop. He can do anything he wants. Kyler Murray, he's still, but I don't know. The Kenyon Drake, you're a bum. Hate you. Sorry, he's on my fantasy team. Just kidding, though. I'm not going to be that kind of person that bitches at players for their fantasy value. Have you seen that shit, bro? It's so annoying. But yeah, you guys, you know what? This isn't even going to be a long segment because I know the Cardinals are going to bounce back. But yeah, it's been a rough 2 weeks for them, and I don't like it because they have not been playing up to their standard
against favorable matchups as well. As much as I like the Panthers, Cardinals should have won that game.
They should have won against the Lions too. Let's be real.
Yes, but kind of the same thing. I believe in the Detroit Lions, and I feel like they have a lot of potential, but it just needs time.
Yeah.
But based on what I saw in week 1 and 2 from this Cardinals team, I mean, they could easily be 4-0.
Yeah, they really could.
And be a threat in that NFC West that is the best division in football.
Yeah.
Not the NFC East. So this is going to do it for episode 173 of the Bobulette Sports Podcast. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us. This was fun.
Thank you for having me. It was.
You know, 47 minutes is not bad.
For our timing, yeah.
Improvements, sir.
Improvements.
So.
Small improvements, something the Cowboys don't know.
Oh, man. Until next time, when we do winners and losers of Week 5 next week, you will see some film sessions with me later on this week and a preview for the Cowboys versus Giants. Whoop-dee-dee-fucking-do. All the same spiel. Make sure to donate to Irving's Cancer Treatment GoFundMe. Make sure to become a member of the podcast, whether that's subscribing, following, or donating and becoming a supporting member with money. I would really like the money, so please give me your money. But until then, we will see you next time on the Bobulette Sports Podcast.
Yeah, hold on. Tell me who's your top 5 quarterbacks right now, dead or alive, huh? And how much do you care about a ring if the best player got carried by the team? Now would you lose if it been a better draft pick? And do you cuss when your team get their ass kicked? Now do you keep it classy or you keep it